right. Emma Krasinski, you can hear me.
Yep.
We're ready to go.
Yes.
Welcome back. Oh, up. John Henry, we have a little late start here as Henry misses the layup, but welcome back. Emma and I back second night in a row. Boys, JV, and regular varsity basketball coming up here versus the Wildcats of Seymour. Right now, we're a couple minutes into the JV game, about 6.5 to go if you're just joining us.
Yes.
Hawks opened up a 5-1 lead so far. Great scoring for them as well. Emma,
Yes.
how are you? Tell us what's going on today.
I'm doing well personally, and this game is so far very high intensity from both sides, and the Hawks are breaking the press that Seymour's putting on very, very well, and they're getting a lot of open shot opportunities down low, which is, how they opened up this lead here. And I feel like the Hawks just need to continue breaking that press, and Seymour, I feel like, should probably take it off. And as number 22 there goes up for the three, yes,
That's
Savari.
Savary.
Alright, inside Disputus bounce pass to Henry. Gonna go up and get the and one on that. And right there we have John Henry heading to the line. Then we say quite a bit down low. Huge threat from the foul line too. So we're gonna see if he can get the and one here on that.
I was talking to John and Darren Gasperi earlier today. John wasn't doing that well from the free throw line at practice yesterday. Darren was giving him a little smack talking. John responds with, "I only missed 2 free throws." Darren goes, "We only shot 10." So that's bad for John Henry, but
Yeah.
so Henry's chance to convert on the end one, and
just
Darren was right. I'm a little disappointed in John there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's alright. He'll get it.
He'll get it
He'll
back.
get it back.
On the floor for the Hawks right now, Gasperi, Staputis, Master Petro, Borkevich, and Henry. So Seymour has been moving the ball pretty well. Here's Chacho. Through the legs, try to drive left, guarded by Master Petro. Chacho fakes the pull on the 3, drives right, attacks at Gasperi on the floater, is short. It's gonna be tipped and it's gonna stay with the Hawks.
Seymour thought that was on Master Petro.
So Seymour is gonna continue this early press here. Gasperi's gonna turn the corner, reads the court, slings it up to Staputis. Ethan on the drive, finger roll is off the mark. Rebound by Rossetti. He's gonna slow it back down to Savary. Back to Rossetti. Rossetti at the top of the key here with the screen from Villanueva. The floater is off. Rebound Henry. Gasperi pushing it back up with the right, slowed down there. That was Nimolasefa on the D. Henry with the jump shot. Rebound Chacho. Chacho fakes the shot here, a little hesitation. Villanueva in the corner, 3 ball is good. So that Woodland lead is cut to 4, and the press is back on here. Staputis swings it up. Master Petro coming in high, and the layup is off. And it's gonna go to Seymour.
Very interesting. That says it there, guys. If you heard in 3 minutes layups in 4 minutes there, that's 6 points there.
Hawks are not converting on their layup opportunities early in this game. So
yeah, they're breaking Seymour's press really well, and they have to use those opportunities here to widen this gap here.
Chacho fakes the shot, little hesitation there. Savary tries to drive with the right, nothing doing. He's gonna reset the offense at the top of the key. Just Villanueva to Chacho. Chacho drives with the left, little bounce pass. On the inside along the baseline. Villanueva mid-range jumper is long. Looking for the offensive rebound. Little collision there by Sefa, and it's a loose ball. Staputis on the drive. He goes up with it.
He took huge steps there. He was like the top of the key and got a layup off that. That was insane.
No, he's got long strides and
Yeah.
an athletic finish there as well with Chacho right at his back.
Yeah.
Good defense by Descari. Sefa loses it but corrals it right back. Savary kicks it to Chacho on the drive with the left in the paint. He's gonna trip, looking for a foul, nothing doing. Master Petro is gonna come up with a loose ball. He's gonna slow it back up. And Gasperi, Staputis swings it to Borkevich in the corner. Bounce pass to Henry is tipped by Villanueva.
Subs coming in here. We have Lawrence and Rivera coming in for Henry and Master Petro.
And we got our mass
break.
Woo.
Woo, first mass break. 3:06 left on the clock. Hawks lead 9-4 here. And really high intensity both sides. Seymour's shots, they're getting a lot of good looks. A lot of them just aren't falling right now. And I feel like, once they do start to fall a little bit more, they're going to be set. And this is going to be even more of a tight game. Because right now, it's only a 5-point difference. And that they can come back from that really, really quick. But Hawks need to convert on their layups. They're having so many free opportunities here, and they just need to produce. And once they do that, then I think they're going to be golden, because right now their defense is solid. Like we were saying, Seymour is getting good looks, their shots just aren't falling. But, those looks take, 1, 2, 3, 4 rotations of the ball here. And so, yeah, definitely right now, the Hawks need to keep doing what they're doing, but they got to convert.
And Coach Anderson, this is a 5-point lead, and it should be at least an 11-point lead. A couple of little missed layups are going to cost the Hawks early. So, as Emma mentioned before, Rivera and Lawrence are going to check in for Master Petro and Henry. And for Coach Jimmy Varteos, he's got a quick team on his hands, this Seymour JV team. They're moving hard down the court, making great defensive plays as well, but they're giving the Hawks a little too many open looks. It's Steputis off the inbound from Gasperi. Gasperi lobs it up, and Steputis is able to touch in the layup. Chacho on the drive, that rims out. Grabs his own offensive rebound. Kick shot, that's Rossetti for the 3. Borkevich on the board. It's going to swing it up to Gasperi. He's running the court, but he's going to kick it back out. Lawrence 3-ball in the corner. That's good.
Lawrence's 3-point shot is just insane.
And it's going to be a time. Seymour calls the timeout here off the Lawrence 3. Hawks open up a 10-point lead, 14-4 with 2:34 to go here in the first.
Yeah, this is a great chunk. I think this is one of the best we've seen the boys JV team play thus far this season. I think they're just playing with such high intensity. They came out with a bang, and I'm liking what I'm seeing right now. It's really good. So I mean, honestly, they just gotta keep up this, like, whatever they've got going on, whatever they're feeling right now, they just got to keep it going.
And I know, I agree with you. I mean, they're passing the ball well. They're moving the ball quick up the court. They're making the right passes at the right times, and their shots are falling as well. So, combination of all those things is what's putting the Hawks in a great place so far this game.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be Seymour's ball here, just over half court, and they're going to start that up now.
So here's Sefa with the ball, guarded by Gasperi. Back near half court, swings it to Ospina. A lot of subs in here for Seymour. Sefa's the only one that checked in. We've got off the floater there is off. Lawrence with the rebound. Mars, Faraj, Lester, and Ospina all check in for Seymour, as Nefa's going to run the court with the fast break layup. So Gasperi slowly bringing the ball up the court for the Hawks. Swings it to Steputis. Little bounce pass inside of Rivera. Cutting Lawrence is blocked. Good block there by Ospina. Steputis on the steal. He's going to run the floor here. Kicks it out. Lawrence fakes the 3 on the drive. Goes in and gets a travel call. For match Anderson here, trying to get his guys matched up here again.
Yep.
So Sefa calls for their motion offense here. Seymour's been using really 2 main. They got the motion and they got a 5 out that they've been running most of the time. And that's what pretty great looks at the basket on the drive as well.
Oh, definitely.
Luring out Hawks defenders.
Yeah.
Little floater there is off. And the loose ball is poked out of Rivera's hands. Inside, and it's stolen by Steputis. He's going to run the court with Nefa. He steps around, and we're going to get a foul.
I think he's going to be heading to the line here. Funny remark from Seymour coach. Told them they're going to call a foul. Very true. That foul's on number 45. That is Faraj. That was his first team second. 1:05 left on the clock. Just look up his first shot. It is good. Puts the Hawks up 15-6 now.
So Steputis lines up for a second. Rivera and Borkevich on the inside looking for the board. And he doesn't need a board as Steputis sinks his second, and the Hawks are back up by 10. It's 16-6. A minute to go here in the first. He's going to kick it out. That's Espina. Swings it over to Paraj at the top of the key. He's going to pivot and look back for Sefa. Little bounce pass on the inside. That's Mars. They're calling that 5 out again with 45 to go here. Paraj to Mars. Mars at the top of the key, guarded by Lawrence. Drives in with the left inside by Rivera. It's poked loose. It's going to stay with Seymour. Last hit by Borkevich. That ball kind of just snuck through the legs of Borkevich, but he must have tipped it with his finger or something there.
Yeah.
So here's Sefa at the top of the key. 25 on the clock. Setting up for the 3, that's Lester. That ball is off. Borkevich on the board. Him and Staputis on the 2-on-1. Dish to Staputis. Up with the right. Rim in. And the Hawks pull up a 12-point lead. 18-6 with 12 to go. Swings it up. Lester on the drive with the left. Draws the contact, but no foul call. 5 on the clock. Gets it into Gasperi. He's running the court with 2. Half-court shot with 1. And it is short.
And just like that, end of the first quarter. This is a good game we're seeing here, you know. Right now, Hawks, just whatever they've got going on, whether, you know, it might be the fact that they're playing Seymour. I feel like that could be just an added thing in there, but they've got something going right now, and whatever they've got going, they got to keep it up. They're moving well. I mean, right now, Staputis is insane. I mean, you know, seeing the open person, just driving to the hoop up, he's going up strong, you know, got called for he drew a foul, you know, got 2 free throws, 2 for 2 from the line tonight. And, you know, Hawks are just going off.
They had a great first quarter. They're moving the ball well. They're moving well.
Yeah,
not drawing too many fouls. Staying in front of their offensive players, and you know, this is what we've seen so far. It's 3 and D for them, but it's not just 3 and D. You got guys like Henry underneath that fill the paint very well. Rivera plays a great presence in the paint, but then you got guys like Lawrence and Gasperi who can shoot the ball from the perimeter and a little bit inside as well.
Yeah, Lawrence already does have 1 3 today, so we're going to see if he could produce some more, but it doesn't look like he's coming back. It looks like we have our starting 5 out now, but we have to see if the Hawks can keep up this energy that they've got from the first and see if they keep it into the second.
So, yeah.
You go.
Now, we got some subs coming in for Seymour. Smith and Wooden are both going to check in here. So here's Wooden up to the top of the key. That's Mars. He's getting a little bit of pressure in the corner. That's Wooden again, guarded by Henry, looking for something. Give and go to Lester. Lester on the drive. He's going to hop inside. Good pass, but it's going to be a foul by Master Petro. That's going to be Mars heading to the line.
That was Master Petro's second, I think.
No, that's his first.
Oh, no, that's his first.
Hawks second. Mars' first free throw is off.
Yeah, bad hands on that one.
So we'll see. Seymour's going to take a man switch on the inside as Wooden's going to come in and try to get the offensive board working against Henry. That second free throw is up and good. So Seymour pulls in with a 9. It's 18-9 with 7:30 to go here in the second quarter. Borkevich to Master Petro. Henry at the top of the key. Good ball movement for the Hawks. Master Petro resets on the drive. Hop step. Just in and out. It's going to be hit out of Henry's hands by Lester.
It's going to be Hawks ball here.
Hawks ball underneath the basket with Gasperi on the inbound. Master Petro gets it in. Swings it around. Staputis, Borkevich, Gasperi in the corner is good. Darren Gasperi drains the 3, and the Hawks improve to 21 points. They're up by 12. Little drive, little jump shot from Lester off the glass, and it's good. Good moving shot off the glass for Lester, and it's 10 points, 21-11 Woodland. Master Petro switches to the left. On the drive on the 2-on-1, and no foul called there. Lester picked up by Borkevich on the crossover, behind the back again. Almost pulls that good steal by Borkevich. Little hop step on the inside. That's Smith putting it up on Henry. And that falls as well, 21-13 Woodland. Gasperi to Master Petro. A little bounce pass inside to Henry.
Must have been hit off the hands on Henry there.
So, here's that's not Paraj, excuse me. That's Savary checking back in. 3-point ball from Wooden is off. Master Petro gets tied up, but he's going to come up with the offensive rebound. Him and Henry on the 2-on-1. Master Petro's going to take it, and it's going to be a charge.
It's going to be a charge. Coach Anderson not happy about the call. He saw the Seymour player must have turned their body a little bit, and that's what he's looking for.
In case you couldn't tell, he turned sideways.
Yeah.
According to Coach Anderson.
Yeah, that is what Coach Anderson
I think Coach Anderson has something to argue about there. I mean, the feet were set, but he rotates his body and he's still moving. So I don't know if you can really give that the correct foul call. But Coach Anderson not too happy with that. He's sitting back down now.
Yeah.
So Chacho checks back in for Seymour as he dishes to Wooden, who's going to take it to the basket. No good. Rebound Borkevich, but Wooden is going to tap that ball out.
And the ref's calling some players over.
So we're going to get a little bit of a warning here.
Yeah, I must have had a little exchange of words that the ref didn't like, so.
So here's Gasperi. Waves off Borkevich, and it's going to be tipped away. It's going to be tipped out. It's going to stay with Woodland. So Rossetti's going to check back in for Mars. So here's Gasperi starting up the offense. Master Petro in the perimeter. Swings it to a cutting Steputis. Inside to Henry. Goes up hard. That ball's blocked by Rossetti. Here's Savary in the corner is Chacho. 3 balls off. Rebound Gasperi. Him and Master Petro on the 2-on-1. Gasperi takes it in good. Another tough take to the basket from Darren Gasperi, and he's been one of the catalysts for the Hawks offense tonight.
Oh yeah, he took it to the left there. You know, it's dominant left hand, so. Oh, and Steputis with a steal here.
Good read from Steputis as he's going to get the foul in the and one.
Second and one of the night, if I'm not mistaken.
No, you are right. He goes up, he secures that ball well, and he does not lose it. Good finish as well to convert on the and one.
Subbing in O'Connor here for Henry. And he's going to head to the line. That foul was on number 22. Savary, that was his first. Seymour's third.
So the and one is completed.
What is he now? 3 for 3 from the line?
That moves him 2 for 2 or 3 for 3, one or the other from the line. Hawks have a lead by half, 26-13 with 4:48 to go here in the second quarter. Pass from Chacho bounces off O'Connor's foot and goes out of bounds. Seymour's going to inbound from under the basket as Rivera checks in for Borkevich. So Wooden on the inbound. He's going to swing it back court. That's Rossetti. He's going to start up the offense guarded by Gasperi. Swings to Chacho. Going to drive right along the baseline. Hop step on Steputis. It's good. So Jake Chacho finds the basket. It's 26-15 Hawks. Seymour cutting that lead down just a little bit. O'Connor at the top of the key to Master Petros. Fakes the 3 on the drive. Tipped by Wooden. Master Petro recovers on the inside. Layup is off. Gasperi on the offensive board. Little floater is off. Rossetti gets the ball. He loses it for a second. Good bounce pass to Chacho. Fakes the jumper, and he's going to get it back out. O'Connor on the guard. Chacho drives baseline. Up and in. Ooh, just out. A roll stolen by Wooden. Rivera on the guard. And a weird sequence from events. We got to travel.
Travel's going to be called. That looks a bit on Rivera.
Mass break.
Mass break?
A really, really hard sequence of events to call there. I mean,
Yeah.
ball kept turning over, loose balls everywhere. It's
Yeah.
weird sequence. Rivera came up with that offensive rebound, but when he was trying to look for someone to pass that ball out to, there's nothing there, and he ended up sliding that back foot and getting the travel called.
Yep. 26-15, 3:53 left on the clock here. Hawks are up by 11. Yep, 11. And this is a good game. I'm enjoying this, you know. No one is in immediate foul trouble on either side right now. The only thing any team is worried about is really Master Peach right now, with only 2, you know.
No,
Second quarter.
he's fine.
Yeah, he's all right. But besides that, no one's in immediate foul trouble. Pretty low fouling game. You know, Seymour's coming in producing a little bit more than they were before, but definitely still needs to keep it up. But there's been really, really good defense thus far by the Hawks here. As Lawrence just came in here for Master Petro.
It's stolen by O'Connor right away off the inbound. So he swings it up to Gasperi, who's going to draw a double team here, tipped by Peretti. Double team comes back, they're going to tip it away. They're looking for the foul, but nothing doing. Bounce pass to Chacho, he's going to swing it to Villanueva. Villanueva wasn't really paying attention for that one, kind of just caught it without looking.
Yeah.
So up, that's Savary at the top of the key, tries to drive left. Little floater is short. Rebound Wooden. Rossetti a three-pointer, that's off. Rebound Rivera, kicks it to Lawrence, who's going to swing it cross court O'Connor, and that's going to go into the stands.
Yeah, he was a little off on that one, but it's all right. Subbing in here, number 3.
That's Sefa. He's going to check in for Savary. So Sefa's going to start it up here, guarded by Gasperi. Anderson making fun of the hair.
And a foul.
And Rivera didn't have the feet set. He's going to draw the block there. I mean, if you look out there, all the players on the Hawks right now have that hair flopping in and out of their face.
Yeah.
I mean, Rivera's might be the closest to not flopping in and out of the face, but
definitely.
I mean, even when you look on the bench too, Master Petro, all those guys have decently long hair, and
yeah, could get in the way a little.
Could get in the way a little bit, but
exactly. As a girl I know all too well, played sports, hair getting in your face.
So Hawks still have the lead over the Wildcats, 26-15. Exactly 3 minutes on the clock in the first half. Chacho's second free throw is good, and he's going to cut that lead back down to 10. And Gasperi is going to get called for a carry.
Head back on defense after that. Subbing in here, number 20, that is Aspina for number 24, Wooden.
Gasperi looked to be a little baffled by that call there.
Yeah, he stood there for a second. He was like, what?
He wanted to make sure that that call was actually on him.
Yeah.
So tied up around the basket, jump ball, and it's going to go to Seymour, it looks like.
Nope. It's gonna go with Woodland.
Cheerleaders better get out of there. And they do. Setting up Cheer senior night later tonight, be right before the varsity basketball game, as that ball is tipped away by Rossetti, and it's Espino, and he's gonna turn over. Last hit out by Lawrence and Gasperi. Couldn't really tell.
Go for that one.
Yeah, I know. I heard the skin on the ground. That did not sound too pretty for him.
No, those floorboard hurts.
It's pass inside from Chacho. He's going to drive on Steputis.
Good take in there.
Great take there to the basket by Jake Chacho. Little floater there from Rivera. That's blocked by Espino.
And just off in the shot there, tip from O'Connor to Rivera.
Rivera's going to swing at Gasperi, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Sefa. It's going to be Hawks ball right in front of the bleachers, as Master Petro and Henry are going to check in for O'Connor and Lawrence. Steputis is going to bring it out. Gasperry's going to get that separation beyond half court. He's going to swing it to Rivera. A little bounce pass along the baseline. That's Steputis. No foul called there. Rivera on the drive, and he's going to get called for the travel.
Coach Anderson telling Steputis there to go up with the shot. Yeah, when he's on the lip block there, he does, even with 3 defenders, there's a high chance of foul being called with all 3 of them there. So I think Anderson definitely go for that shot.
Ball slips off the hands of Espina, and that's Master Petro who's going to get the steal there. He's going to swing it to Gasperry. It's going to be tipped away. Cefa's on there going to run. Master Petro chase down block is not there, and Cefa's going to convert. 6-point game, 1:13 to go here in the first half. Henry's going to stop that ball from going back court. As Master Petro gets the screen. 3-point ball is good.
That was a quick release, and it was a nice shot.
No, almost like more of a line drive than an arc.
Yeah.
Chacho's is an arc, and that falls as well.
Yeah. He's going to respond there to Master Petro.
Hey, Master Petro had the hand in the face there, and give and go to Master Petro. He's going to slow it back up. Steputis turns the corner, flicks back to Gasperry. Rossetti goes for the steal. Gasperry's going to come up with the loose ball and get it to Master Petro to start the offense. 20 seconds on the clock. Master Petro kicks to Steputis in the corner, fakes the 3. Out of the hands of Master Petro, but Henry saves it from going out of bounds. Rivera tries to get it to Henry, and he's going to throw it out of bounds. Rivera thought Henry was going to cut that, and he did not. So 14 seconds left. Seymour down by 6. Villanueva is going to roll it in to Cefa. They're going to try to draw up a play for the last shot. 10 seconds to go. Cefa to Chacho. Over to Villanueva. He's going to pull up long 3. Is nothing but air. And 2 seconds on the clock here. 2 seconds. 1. Master Petro from half court. It's good! But did he get it off in time? My goodness.
Holy moly.
Oh my God.
That was deep. Where was that from? That's like the blue line.
He turned around from right between the half court line and the blue line and just absolutely drained that shot.
I was looking, I was like, that's like on line to go in.
I was when he let that, I was like, there's no way that's going in.
I know, I'm watching, I'm like, oh yeah, it's a Hail Mary, it's going up. It's it was on line. I was like, maybe it's gonna be short, and it just goes in. I'm just sitting here, I'm like, what?
He was backwards. He wasn't even facing the basket when he got that pass from Darren. Oh my.
That was crazy. Whew.
How did that go in? That ball should not have gone in. Talking to Croy's parents down there. They're So that takes us to halftime, and at the half, Hawks now lead 32-23, up 9 points.
It's like last night's with the 2s and 3s on the board.
Oh my goodness. Well, 7 minutes and 19 seconds.
Yeah.
That's not. But hey, I know what you're talking about. So we're half here. Hi guys. Hello everyone at home. Emma, what do you think went well for the Hawks there that half?
I mean, honestly, intensity just on the court was just so high today. And it's something, we've seen high intensity games from, but just right now, something's different. Something's like clicked, I feel like. And they've just got this like energy, I feel like they're not playing timid or scared. Like they're making the riskier passes, but they're working out well. And, they're not just risky, but they're smart, and just their defense, low fouling game for both sides, honestly. But the Hawks just right now, not fouling, playing well, shots are falling, like perfect trifecta for a good game.
And Seymour has not been playing a bad game either.
No.
They just have not been able to handle the amount of scoring the Hawks have been able to put up. 32 points in a first half of JV game is a pretty good number for the Hawks.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Chacho has taken some really athletic layups to the basket
Oh
for
yeah,
Seymour, much like
definitely.
Ethan Staputis for the Hawks.
Yeah.
Two of them have really been the catalyst for the scoring for their teams. Corey Master Petros hit a bunch of big threes, just like we talked about
Oh
right
my
there
God,
at the
that
end.
was just.
I guarantee you he can't make that shot. The next 100 times he takes it, he probably doing the same motions, turning around like that. You're making that shot maybe 1 out of 100 times.
That's crazy. That was such a nice shot.
So good way to go into the locker room as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So while we're chilling here at halftime of the JV game, 5:40 left on the clock in this halftime. Let's talk about what we have tonight.
Varsity.
Varsity
Woo!
basketball. Woodland takes on Seymour, and for Seymour, it's the Dion Perkins show.
Yeah.
Number 21 for Seymour, he's averaging 27 points and 10 rebounds a game
Insane.
as a high schooler.
That's insane.
He joined Seymour's 1,000-point club earlier this season, and
Yes.
he doesn't seem like he's stopping anytime soon. The
Oh
senior
no.
guard.
Oh yeah, definitely not. He's just, yeah, he's definitely gonna be the catalyst for the Seymour team here, and you know, they're definitely gonna be feeding him the ball a lot, and Woodland's gonna have to watch out for him. I mean, they've played Seymour once, and they did fall to Seymour the first time they played, but they're gonna have to just, you know, stay strong, try and prevent him from shooting tonight, and see what they could do.
And here's my every game Twitter plug. Go follow HHL Sports on Twitter. Live tweeting right now,
Yeah.
just giving you guys score updates and all of that good stuff. So go follow us on Twitter there.
Yes, and not only Twitter, like there's so many other places. We talk about it every game, but you know, we're just gonna mention it until all of you guys are following us on Instagram, on our Twitter. You add us on Snapchat, you get us on Facebook, you know, TikTok, Visco,
Visco.
Hawk headlines just in general, our YouTube. You can watch all of our sport games. You could go on like the Hawk Headlines website and read some cool news stories written by everyone. Literally everyone writes news stories. So if you want to hear about the Woodland news or just news going on in general, that's where you go. And while we're here tonight, we're just gonna thank our lovely crew. We have me, Emma Krasinski, along with Zach doing some nice commentating, producing. We have Kaylee Budnick right here. I don't know if you can see her, but she's here. And on the camera we have Hannah Murdy. So a little bit of a smaller crew for our JV game tonight, but still a good one nonetheless. I mean, maybe a little biased, but I think we're the best broadcasting in the NDL. So, you know, if you want to catch a game and you want to catch some good broadcasting, this is the place to check in. So, yeah, I'm very excited. You know, we were mentioning earlier, it is cheer senior night tonight. We have 3 seniors. We have Brianna Barrera, Emma Lugo, and Daniela Morales. So we're gonna see if they're probably gonna perform something tonight. So I'm excited to see what they have in store. Very exciting. Not too happy that we don't get to see the cheerleaders do their big full-out performances, have their cheer fest. Definitely be upset about that one, but still exciting that we're gonna have them here tonight. And I love the cheerleaders being here. Always just such a good presence in the gym.
No. It's gonna be nice having some noise coming through tonight, but the Hawks have a big task at hand.
Oh yeah.
One of the most prolific scorers in the state, probably the best scorer in the NVL.
Yeah.
Dion Perkins is going to be a lot to handle, and you have to think the defensive job is going to have to go to Nate Bodner or Nathaniel Smith on that one.
Yep. And the Hawks are gonna have to be careful not to foul tonight. If they get in foul trouble, it's not gonna be it might not be a happy ending for them if they do get into foul trouble. So
I agree, and it's going to be interesting to see the defensive scheme they plan to use as well.
yeah.
Especially with the way Seymour plays, you know, really relying on their star player.
Exactly. And if Seymour could get him to draw fouls, or not Seymour, Woodland could get him to draw fouls on Seymour, that could be a good story for them because they won't have to worry about, you know, him shooting and him on the court. Because if he's going to be in foul trouble, they do not want him to, they don't want to risk him fouling out.
So we're closing in on the end of halftime here, and Emma, keys to victory in the second half for the Hawks.
The Hawks just have to keep up what they're doing, you know, keep this high intensity, continue scoring, and, you know, hope those shots keep falling. Continue just overall playing strong, playing smart, and if they just keep doing honestly what they did in the first half, come out with that same high intensity, then I think they're going to be fine. This is going to be a clear road to victory for them already right now, up 9 coming into the half. You know, and getting those early key shots in here and not limiting Seymour early in the third is going to be big, because if they get that momentum coming out of halftime, they're going to be a hard team to stop here.
So as we see, the cheer team starting to set up balloons, streamers, all going around the gym. We got pictures of each cheerleader with their names on it as well. So final shots start falling here. A minute to go of halftime. Take a quick water break here. Rob Moriarty, final free throw. Tries to throw one up from half court. No good there. But it's good to see. Looks like the Hawks have just about everybody here for their varsity team tonight. You see Anderson, Smith, Philippone, Giuliani, Moriarty. So it'll be Bodner's here as well. I saw him, talk to him a little bit earlier.
Right.
So everyone's here, ready to go. Big task at hand, but the varsity game will be an interesting watch tonight.
Yeah.
But that is later. This is now Hawks JV team coming back out on the court.
Yes. So if you want to hear what we've been talking about, make sure you tune in tonight for our varsity matchup, which after the end of JV, it's going to be about roughly 20 minutes after. So definitely tune in for that. And coming out now, we have Seymour's JV team. And Zach's going to tell us a little bit about the lineups we have right now on the court.
So for the Hawks, it's Henry, Borkevich, Steputis, Gasperi, and Master Petro. The same five they've really been running this entire game. And out there for the Wildcats, it's Rossetti, Satsefa, Savary. Over in the corner is Villanueva, and underneath, that's Ospina, guarded by John Henry. So Safa's going to get the inbound here to start the third quarter. On the drive, it's tipped by Steputis. He's going to get it right back out to Villanueva. He's going to drive with the right. Little hop step inside Ospina, picked up by Henry. And we're going to get a double dribble. Ospina loses control of that one. Doesn't really know what to do. Gets called for the double dribble. Gasperi to Master Petro. It's going to be tipped by Villanueva. He's going to run the court here. Going back and forth. Little spin move. Blocked by Gasperi on the way up. Cefa's going to fake the pass. Drawing inside. And the foul. And it's a travel. It's a good thing it was a travel because John Henry had a pretty good shot at the arm there on Cefa on the drive.
Yeah, Woodland isn't lucky. They did call the foul before, or the travel before the foul.
There's Borkevich to Master Petro. Henry at the top of the key to Steputis on the drive. Crossover. Tipped away. Cefa's going to pick it up on the steal. He's going to run the court. Threads the needle to Rossetti. Back to Cefa. He's going to fake the three. Rossetti back near the top of the court. Direct over to Cefa. He's going to direct the offense here. Villanueva. He's going to drive on Borkevich at the free throw line into Ospina. He's going to go up on Henry, and it's going to go in and out. Villanueva, the second chance look is off. It's going to stay with Seymour. Last hit up by Darren Gasperi. I don't know where that pass was going, but it's kind of into no man's land. Savary's going to run over and pick it up. Cefa back to Rossetti at the top of the key. Guarded by Steputis. Swings it out. On the drive, a little hop step. Little 8-foot jumper is off the mark. It's going to be picked up by Ospina, who knocked it out of Borkevich's hand. Third chance layup by Villanueva is good. Okay, we're going to keep going. Camera might have gone black. I don't know if we're still live, but if we are, we'll just keep going.
Yeah, if we are, don't worry, camera will be back up soon, so we're just going to tell you what's going on. And
Master Petro's going to draw the foul.
Yep.
Driving in on, it looked to be Ospina there. So he's going to head to the line.
Yep, it's going to get two shots here. Yep, that was on number 20, Ospina. That was his team's first of this half. Master Petro's going to take his first shot now.
His first one is
Press
off.
And he's going to come over to take his second now. Trying to extend the Hawks lead right now. It's 32-25.
Are we still live? We're still live. Okay.
Right,
So you might be a little dark at home. No camera, but we're just having a couple technical difficulties. What else is new at this point?
Exactly.
So we're sorry about that, but we're going to try to direct the action as best as we can for you. Driving out of the right, Villanueva in the left corner. Foul is going to be called on Borkevich as he was trying to drive baseline with the left. So it's going to be Seymour ball underneath their own basket. Borkevich's first foul on the reach there. And it's going to be inbounded but tipped right out by Steputis. We're going to switch over the inbound to right in front of the home bleachers over by security guard Fred Smith, who's doing security tonight.
Yeah, Fred.
Yeah, Fred.
We love Fred.
Oh, Fred's an angel.
Oh, yeah. If you go to Woodland, you know Fred is just the greatest.
Sefa fakes the three to Savary. He's going to swing it over to Rossetti right in front of the Seymour bench. Cross on the drive by Steputis. He's going to block that shot. Ethan Steputis swats the Rossetti layup.
Yeah.
And right back in front of the under the basket. Villanueva on the inbound. Savary's going to fake the shot, guarded by Gasperi. Sefa swings it to Rossetti, going to restart the offense. Going to go on the drive with the left, hop step. Layup is good. So Seymour cuts the lead 32-27. 5-point game with 5:17 to go in the third. Gasperi drives to the right, spins back with the left. Steputis beyond the perimeter. Master Petro long two is short. Offensive rebound, Borkevich. Master Petro is going to slow it back up, give it to Gasperi. And the left gives it off to Steputis. Ethan on the drive. That shot's blocked. Rebound by Henry. No contact on either of those there, and Coach Anderson not happy. And it's going to be a charge. Troy Master Petro sets his feet in the paint and draws the charge.
Little late call on the charge there.
Yeah, no, it was way after that ball went up and rimmed out. And so that charge will be called on Rossetti. That's Seymour's second. That's his first. And Wooden is going to check in for Espina. So it's Master Petro going to bring the ball up for the Hawks. Off-ball screen from Steputis, gets it to Borkevich. Inside Ethan, hops under, tries to get the call, and he's going to get called for a travel. So here's Savary, he's going to cross over on Gasperi. Villanueva back around the perimeter. There's Wooden at the top of the key. He's going to cross over on Henry. Drives with the right. Throws up a prayer of a layup. That's off. Savary on the offensive board. Villanueva three-pointer from the top of the key is good. It's a 2-point game. 2-point game, 32-30. So here's Master Petro.
Gasperi's going to bring the ball up here past to Master Petro as he's going to be guarded here by number 23, pass to Borkevich.
Borkevich in the corner, dribbles out on Savary. And Coach Anderson's going to call a timeout here. Once again, we are very sorry to everyone at home that we do not have the camera up yet just yet. It should be up right soon. No. So it's going to be a quick second. I'm not really sure what's going on over here. We think we have it up.
And there we go.
We should be back. No.
Oh.
You're going to get a couple seconds where it's going to be on and then it's going to be off.
Should be back on. Should be back on.
We should be good to go now.
Yeah,
I mean,
should be seeing our
camera should be coming back on for everyone at home. We're sorry about that little stretch. Hopefully Emma and I did a pretty good job describing what we had going for you there. So 32-30, Hawks only have a 2-point lead now.
Yeah, Seymour closed the gap here. 2-point game now.
Villanueva hit that big three, forces Anderson to call a timeout.
Yeah, the Hawks need to pick it up here a little bit. I feel like they're playing more passive. Like I feel like they don't have that same energy they did in the first half. They got to go out back with a bang, go, shoot. Don't be afraid to shoot. Take good shots, find the open man, drive in, and it's gonna keep it going. No one's in foul trouble right now, so they have to play. I think they have to play a little bit more aggressive right now. After that big charge there, Master Petra, you know, they gotta pick it up a little bit, and I think they can, but
Looks like Seymour just called another 30-second timeout. Try to really draw something up here for a defense that will stop the Hawks. So Anderson's going to look. It looks like Henry might be coming back in for the Hawks. Anderson talking to him a little bit there. So you'll wonder what this lineup will come out looking like for Woodland here. And it's going to be that same starting five. Gasperi, Steputis, Henry, Borkevich, and Mastro Petro as well. So it's going to be Borkevich inbounding to Mastro Petro. And so he'll take it up here for the Hawks. Pass to Steputis, he's going to drive. Wide open layup is good. So Steputis with the open layup on the left side of the hoop, and it's going to be now Sefa. Handoff to Rossetti. Wooden up in front of the Seymour bench. Back to Sefa in the corner, picked up by Master Petro. He's going to drive the baseline.
yeah, he's going to be out of bounds on that.
So the camera might have just gone out again.
Not too sure what's going on there, but
Yeah,
We'll
it looks like it.
we'll keep commentating here. Master Petro's bringing the ball up here. He's going to find Gasperi. He's going to be heavily guarded here. Going to pass inside to Steputis. Going to take it in himself, and he's going to go up and get the layup there. And Hawks are going to head back to defense now as number 3, Sefa's going to be bringing the ball up the court here for the Wildcats. Looks like our camera's back here now.
We should have it going here as Savary swings it over to Rossetti. Rossetti guarded by Steputis. He's going to hesitate, bringing it back up with the left up near the Hawk logo at the center court. Swings it back to Sefa, picked up by Master Petro. Bounce pass to Savary. Rossetti guarded by Steputis. Seymour trying to get something going here. He's going to drive on Master Petro, and Troy's going to grab the rebound. He's going to push it up the court. Looks cross court, Borkevich, and in a high pass. And we're going to have a sub here for Seymour. That's
Lester. Another sub here.
That's Lawrence. He's going to check in for Master Petro, it looked like. A little bit of a high pass. 2:30 on the clock here in the third quarter. Wasn't going for a second. I was almost ready to yell that out. So, tipped by Rossetti, but he's going to gather it back up. He's going to take a step. Wild layup, and it's good. Rossetti puts some spin on that one, and it falls in the hoop. 4-point game here. Steputis is going to travel.
Subbing in here, number 45, Paraj, for number 23, that is Villanueva.
Villanueva is going to check out. Steputis really didn't put that ball on the ground. He really went for it first, and no shot. It's going to be a foul on the ground
there. That was on
25. That's Gasperi. He's going to get in a little too close on Sefa and knock that wrist. That's his first. Looks to be the Hawks' second. 2:03 left here on the clock. Paraj on the inbound. Lobs it up to Rossetti, who looks to start something up. They're going to call that 5-out offense. Going to try to get something going on the perimeter here. Wooden swings it to Lester. He's going to cross over on Steputis, and he's going to get called for the carry. Almost lost that one and brings it back over the top. Big carry, and so Borkevich going to inbound right in front of the Seymour bench here. And here's Gasperi. Back to Borkevich. A little give and go before they cross half court. Gives it to Lawrence. He's going to fake it to from one way, give it to Gasperi. Bounce pass. It's on the line. It's out of bounds, but no call there.
No call there.
A little give and go, no travel.
No travel.
Lester's going to knock down the jumper.
Now it's a 2-point game here, 36-34.
It's two big missed calls there.
Yeah.
Lawrence is going to fake the three. It's going to be stolen by Rossetti. He's got the wide open layup. Tie game now. 1:05 to go.
Well, Kevin's gonna cross half court here. He's gonna try and set something up.
He's gonna give it to Lawrence. Rossetti goes for the steal again. Swings at Gasperi cross court. He's gonna spin to his right. Lawrence steps through. No good. Henry on the offensive board. It's gonna be knocked out of bounds, and it's gonna go to Seymour. Jeez, that's a bad turn of events. So you get that offensive rebound and then lose it. O'Connor's gonna check in for Henry.
36 seconds on the clock. Coach Anderson just said it best. They need to stop here, and they don't want Seymour going to the fourth with a lead here. Looks like Seymour might be holding up for a last shot here, so.
Rossetti's guarding. Oh, Rossetti, good
Just
take to the basket and rolls in and out. It's going to go to Woodland as Borkevich had the rebound. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Sefa. So 16 seconds to go here. Gasperi and Borkevich are going to bring it up for the Hawks and what's got to probably be the last shot of the quarter here. Give and go, it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Rossetti's going to knock that out right in front of the cheerleaders. It's going to be Rivera on the inbound with 9 seconds to go. Yep. Inside, Borkevich tries to throw the bounce pass to O'Connor. That's not good. They're running the court with 5. Rossetti with the lay-in with 3. And nothing left. Rossetti lays it in with 3 seconds to go, and Seymour pulls ahead by 2 points, 38-36 at the end of the third.
Yep, and just like that, you know, it's really quick how in the third quarter how things just really changed up there. I mean, you know, coming into halftime, Hawks had a pretty considerable 9-point lead here, and it's just gone now, you know. I mean, now Seymour Wildcats are up, and I mean, it's a huge turn of events here. But I feel like Seymour started to get some of that aggression into their gameplay. They started to play a bit quicker, move the ball more, be just in general aggressive. And I feel like the Hawks kind of lost it a little bit with the aggression there. And I feel like they're playing a little more passive. So I think in this last quarter, they really just need to do what they're doing in the first and second. You know, drive to the hoop, play big. You know, get those big boards and just continue to produce, and once they do that, I think this is going to be close. But you know, Seymour right now, they're on a run, they're feeling good. So after, you know, coming out of that great, you know, transition play there from Seymour, they're going to have this energy coming into the fourth, and the Hawks have to get that energy that they had early on back, get that fight back, you know.
No, I completely agree with you there. I mean, Seymour really started working that ball inside. They didn't try to pull these long threes anymore. They worked that ball inside. Especially Rossetti there, taking the ball to the basket on bigger defenders and knocking down layups. So checking in for Seymour here, it's going to be Sefa, Lester. Over there, that's Mars and Paraj with looks to be Wooden underneath the basket. Gasperi, Master Petros, Steputis, Borkevich, Henry back out on the court for the Hawks. Steputis steps through, goes up with the right, that's off. Henry on the offensive board.
And ties it up.
Good second chance point for Henry. And Seth is going to pick it back up. He's going to be guarded by Master Petro. He's going to swing over to Wooden. Like Lester, the give and go to Wooden underneath, and he's going to get it on the floater. Right over the hand of Master Petro, and Seymour pulls back in. It's 40-38, 7:20 to go. Master Petro crosses, drives with the left, goes up with the floater. It's blocked by Wooden. He's going to pick it up and run the court with Steputis. Behind the back, swings it. Paraj three-pointer. It's good.
And Seymour bench is hyped up. You know, JV and varsity, they're getting up. They're excited for that three from Paraj. That puts a big lead there.
Henry dish from the free throw line is good. John Henry with a little free throw line jumper, and that is now a 3-point game. It's 43-40. Wynn's going to pull up with Henry in the face. That's long. Praj is going to rebound it. It's inside. Little layup by Mars is good. here's Master Petro. Scanning the court here, down 5. He's going to drive with the right around Mars. Gaspari's going to pick it back up. Dumps it to Borkevich. Master Petro steps back along the baseline. Swings it to Steputis at the top of the key. He's going to try and drive. He's going to get called for the foul going up.
Bit of a leader calling the foul there, you know. Took a second, but to get the call in. Let's see who that was on. It's going to be subs coming in here. We have for Seymour Rossetti coming in for Leicester, and we have Rivera coming in for Borkevich. And that foul was on number 24, Wooden. That was his first, team's third. And it looks like it was an on the ground foul. I thought it was going to be when he was going up shooting.
Good call. Good lob in. Good call by Anderson as Master Petro floats it up to Steputis for the layup. As a 3-point game now. Here's Rossetti going to cross over on Rivera. He's going to go in and throw it, and it's going to hit the front of the rim. Not really that close to the layup. Steputis goes in. Sefa, no call there on either side.
No.
Both of them were maybe looking for a charge from Steputis or a block from Sefa. He's going to fake the swing. Gives it to Mars, who's guarded by Gaspari. We're having a couple technical problems. The camera seems to be out again. It's very sorry about that. So, see if something works out. If not, we're going to have a black screen for a little while here. 5:13 to go. 45-42 Seymour. Sefa on the drive from the left elbow. Jumper is good. So here's Master Petro bringing it up over the half-court line. Off-ball screen from Rivera for Steputis. He's right in front of the Seymour bench. Gaspari at the top of the key to Master Petro. Line up three-pointer. That's long. Rivera on the offensive board. That's good. Good turnaround layup from Josh Rivera by the L. And it's once again a 3-point game. 47-44. Sefa floater. And that's good. It's 49-44 now. Seymour pulls back ahead by 5. There's Steputis in front of the bench. He's going to turn. A little bounce pass inside to Rivera from the left side. That is going to be fouled by Wooden. And Josh Rivera will head to the line here.
That's going to be, if that's on Wooden, that's his second now. Let's see, Seymour's fourth and Wooden's second. And again, we just want to apologize for the technical difficulties we're having right now. Camera's out again, but we're going to get it going as soon as possible. And Rivera's first shot's just going to be off there. He's going to line up here to take his second now. Camera looks to be back on, so woohoo.
So Rivera's second free throw is
just off
the front of the rim and ran out. Henry can't save that one. It's going to be Seymour ball with just over 4 minutes to go. Sefa's going to be picked up by Master Petro. He's going to clear out Rossetti. There's Paraj looking for someone. He's going to get the timeout call.
30-second timeout there. So Hawks down right now by 5. It's 49-44 here with 4:02 left on the clock. And yeah, what a change here from earlier when Hawks were up at halftime. But you know, now Seymour's pulled ahead here, and the Hawks really do have to just stop Seymour. You know, I feel like right now it's a little bit back and forth. Woodland will go score, Seymour will go score, Woodland back forth, but Woodland has to try and get some stops here if they want to pull ahead and try and win. But in Seymour's view, just got to keep producing. Don't let Woodland stop. You know, just the complete opposite narrative for them right now. And they have to stop Woodland, not let them get any quick threes or anything, because 3 will make it like a 2-possession game right there to tie it up. So coming back out, it looks like it's the same group for both teams, I think. I know it is for Woodland. Seymour looks to have the same crew here, so Wooden's going to be bringing it in here, but heavy defense on Sefa from Master Petro. He's going to pass to to Rossetti here up at the half-court line.
One change is Villanueva is going to check in for Leicester, and Rossetti is going to check in for Paraj as well for Seymour. Same lineup out there for the Hawks. There's Mars. He's going to dribble with the left. Rivera goes for the steal. He just tips it and misses it. Wooden on the drive with the right. He's going to swing it back out. There's Rossetti. Cross-court pass, Villanueva. He's going to pull up with Rivera in his face, and it's an air ball. Gasperi with the rebound, and he's going to push it back up quick. There's Master Petro. A little bit of a stumble. Pass inside is taken by Villanueva, and it's going the other way for Seymour. Sefa weighs off those long cross-court passes. Doesn't want to turn the ball over, burn as much clock as possible. Rossetti on the drive. He tries that little up and under flick with the wrist layup. And the entire gym just blew up there.
Yeah.
Ethan Steputis was streaking down the court wide open, and John Henry just missed that pass. Master Petro now, a little floater off the glass. That's off. Villanueva on the board. 2:40 to go. Hawks still trail by 5. Sefa on the drive. He's going to lose it, but he's going to get it back real quick. Wooden, who's guarded by Henry, fakes the 3. Sefa, who's picked up by Gasperi. Rossetti turns the corner on Rivera. A little shove pass. There's Mars, who misses the 3. Steputis brings down the board. He's going to go coast to coast and going to get... going to be called for the foul there.
That's on
Wooden, it looked like. He was not too happy with that call. It looked like it was going to be on the shot.
It's going to be Wooden's 3rd foul, team's 5th here. And
it looks like mass break. It looks like
a little bit of a little bit of a late mass break here with 2:14 left on the clock. Score has not changed, still 49-44. And when we come back from this mass break, Spears is going to be heading to the line for 2. I am pretty sure. I don't think it was on the floor, so he should be heading to the line. And it's 2:14 on the clock, 5 fouls. Seymour does have the possibility to put Woodland to the bonus, so definitely something they're going to want to watch out for, because Woodland has good free throw shooters. I mean, Steputis, talk about Henry every game with his shot from the foul line. I know Master Petro could hit it. I feel like anyone they put on the court could hit a nice free throw, so they're going to have to be careful for that one. Alright, looks like Woodland's going to be taking the court here first. We have, by looks at Master Petro, Borkevich, Steputis, Henry, and who's the last one? Gasperi. And then for Seymour, we have Rossetti, we have Espina, he has 23, Villanova, number 3, Sefa, and 31.
So Steputis is going to head to the line here for the Hawks. Looking to close this lead up, looking to send it to a 1-possession 3-point game. 49-44 Seymour here, 2:14 to go. Steputis' first free throw is good.
Makes that a 4-point game here. And makes his second. There, it's a 3-point game. And bringing the ball up the court here is going to be Sefa.
Sefa's going to slowly cross half court as this clock is going to, just before the clock hits under 2 minutes, Jason Varteas, head coach for Seymour, is going to call a full timeout, it looks like.
So right now, 3-point game, 49-46. Just over 2 minutes left here. And yeah,
we're going to go dark just for a minute. We're going to work on some camera changes right here during the timeout. Great work by Hannah and Kaylee, though. They're really trying their best to get this camera working for everybody at home. So we thank you all for your patience at home. I know it's been a little tough on going dark every once in a while. But
we hope our commentary has been good too. So even if you can't see, you still have a pretty good idea what's going on. The score's still there too, so you can still see the score. And hey, I mean, that's really all you need.
The only thing you're really missing right now is Coach Anderson, drawing up some plays on his whiteboard for the team. big possession coming up here for
Oh, yeah.
Seymour. They get a big bucket here.
Yeah, 3 would pull this to a 2 or 3 possession game, and you know, that'd be big for Seymour. But I don't think they can drop a 3 right now. I think that they have to go with the safer 2 option here, because even then, still 5 points. That's still a 2 or 3 possession thing for the Hawks there to try and either tie it up or go ahead here. And Hawks look to have the same group on, and Seymour number 22 came on. That is Savory came on for Ospina.
So Rossetti's going to inbound it to Sefa as the clock's going to tick under 2 minutes here in the JV game. Here's Rossetti. Seymour giving a little give and go motion action. Back to Sefa at the top of the key. Hands off to Savory. Back to Rossetti. Burning a lot of clock here for the Wildcats. And they're going to trap Savory back at half court. Sefa, they're going to run. They're going to start this offense all over again.
Woodland's got a foul soon. They got to start thinking about fouling.
I think they're all right for now, but it's only a 3-point game. You got to force a big turnover. Minute 27 on the clock here, as the cameras come back on just in time for this final stretch of the game. Rossetti
Yeah,
to Savory, and
the Hawks have to think about fouling soon.
little trap, and they're gonna get it back up. Seymour has burned a whole minute on this one possession.
Yeah. The Hawks need to foul soon with a minute left. 3-point game. They have no one in foul trouble.
There's Mars back to Rossetti. We're 40 seconds.
And there we go. With 40
And
seconds
Emma,
left.
that is how you move the basketball.
Oh yeah, that was great movement from Seymour.
Great ball movement. That's the San Antonio Spurs of JV basketball right there. As they burned a whole minute in about 25 seconds on that one possession alone. Go run the clock from 2:05 down to 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Savory looks to get it into Sefa. He's going to be trapped immediately by Steputis and Mastropetro. They're going to get it to Rossetti. Villanueva in the corner. He's not going to pull the shot. It's going to be foul from Henry. And that's going to be Woodland's 4th foul. Timeout from Anderson. He's got to do something here.
Yeah.
Something different.
Yeah, he's going to call a full timeout here, get something set up for the Hawks. That foul's going to be on Henry. It's going to be his second, but 33 seconds left. Nothing too much to worry about. Down 3. 33 seconds left on the clock here. Yeah. Hawks are definitely in a bit of a pickle here, one may say. They got to go for a 3. They got to get a steal here. Definitely need to stop to figure something out and try and score. They got to try and produce here. Go for the 3, and we're going to see. We're going to see what Coach Anderson's going to draw up here. He's got his whiteboard out. He's kneeling down. He's writing something up here, get something set up. And if I was a Seymour coach right now, I'd tell him, just keep doing what you're doing, because their ball movement,
that ball movement was
amazing.
And the Hawks could not stop it in any way. They could not stop them.
No.
Oh, we're dark again. Nope, we're not dark again. We're going to try to keep the camera on for this last 33 seconds. Hopefully we'll have this all figured out by the start of the varsity game, but a very, very, very good game so far.
Yeah.
I feel like every game we've done so far here at Woodland has just been a close, nail-biting game.
I know. I feel like every game has to be a close one here. It feels like whenever we're at home, that's like one of the requirements. It has to be a close game. Because every game here.
So Villanueva looking for that inbound. It's going to be tapped out by Mastropetro, and it's going to... Nobody knows. Neither of the referees knew, so they're just going to choose to keep the ball with Seymour. Anderson's going to run this. They're going to sling it back. So the foul's going to be on Steputis.
Yep, he's going to stop the clock there.
That's the 5th foul. looked to be for Woodlands. Steputis is first. Rivera's going to check in favor of Henry's going to check out in favor of Rivera. Excuse me. Villanueva's going to come back on the inbound. Esberry's going to draw the foul there. So that's the 6th.
20 seconds left here. Woodland they gotta get the ball. That's all there is to it.
So the same inbound play coming here. Nothing. Ooh. And the foul's gonna get called real quick. And it's gonna be on Gasperi, it looks like. That's the 7th. That should 7th foul should put them into the 1-and-1.
Yeah.
And it should, yep, and we're gonna head to the line. So Rossetti's gonna head to the line here. That's Gasperi's 3rd. 26 seconds left on the clock. One and one here. Seymour is gonna only have one person on the inside. Rossetti's gonna... So we're gonna have their camera on. Hawks down 4, 50-46, 26 seconds left here on the clock. Rossetti's 2nd free throw is also good. And it's a 5-point game. Master Petro's gonna bring up the ball here. He's gonna try and drive in. No foul. Tipped up. Offensive rebound's gonna go to Savary. It's Villanueva. He's gonna clear it out. Cefa, and it's up the court. Rossetti's gonna get it, and he's gonna get the layup to cap it off. As the clock ticks down here to 0, and a big comeback win for Seymour.
Yep.
They beat the Hawks 53-46 here in our JV matchup tonight. Hawks really, you had the lead at halftime.
Yep.
You're shooting the ball real well, playing great defense, and then you lost it there in the 2nd half.
Yeah, definitely rough for the Hawks. Tough lose. I don't think the JV boys have lost at home yet, so definitely.
That's a tough one too. Tough way to start off, especially rivalry night with Seymour.
Exactly. So check back in about 20 minutes or so for boys varsity versus Seymour for Woodland. Hoping to see something different from JV, hoping to come out with a win, but Seymour's hoping to come out with the same as JV and come out with a win. So it's going to be a good one.
Emma Krasinski, Zach Drury. We'll see you in a little bit for varsity basketball, ladies and gentlemen.